Welcome back to a brand new episode of Charm City Beat. After the bye, we are back. The Ravens are back, and they're set to play the Bears this weekend. Before we get started, don't forget to like and subscribe. We love having you with us live, or even if you're watching this pre-recorded. But yeah, let's get into it. Shout out to everybody that bought tickets when they saw Lamar Jackson practicing Friday. Damn.
Apparently, he was only practicing with the scout team.
Did something happen, Gerald?
That was the whole issue.
I thought he was going to play.
Yeah, I thought so too, but as we'll talk about in the injury report later, but we're going to talk about it now. This is one exclusive one. Lamar Jackson is out tomorrow versus the Bears. As predicted, we thought he would be back after the bye. Thought a little rest couldn't hurt. Sure enough, he is still not ready. Projected to play against the Dolphins, though, but in Snoop we trust.
I will say this. The Bears are not the Rams. They're not the Texans. They're not. I feel like they're probably the second easiest team we've played to date. They're averaging just under 20-some points a game. I think the Ravens can win this football game if they just take advantage of the talent that they have that is healthy. Like, you have Derrick Henry. We've seen him play. You have Ricard coming back. You have all those players on offense. As long as the defense does, like I think what it did against the Rams, I thought it played really well against the Rams. I'm relatively optimistic. I mean, Snoop has beaten this team before. I trust Snoop. He's played, made the Pro Bowl.
Yeah, he's a Pro Bowl winning quarterback. Something said about that.
Stop. No. Him being a Pro Bowl and Falele being an All-Pro just completely devalues everything those have to do.
Wait, hold up. Falele's All-Pro.
I think he was last year. I thought it was stupid. I don't know how he did it. You know why? He had this guy protecting his ass.
Be back? Number 42?
Uh-huh. He's fine. He's good. We're healthy, except, QB1.
Everybody's back. But that does give me confidence. Again, like Jordan said, Pat Ricard's back. The running game should have some oomph. And we're talking about a defense not as good as,
Texans.
Or as good
Lions.
as Lions or the Bills. This could be a much-needed game to just get the running game started. Look, Lamar Jackson isn't there. Put it on Derrick Henry. Let's get this show going and try to win out. Because if we lose tomorrow, that's it.
I don't think so. I don't think so. Because what if the Steelers lose to the Bears? Like, what if we just all beat the same teams and lose to the same teams? It comes down to Steelers-Ravens, I think, ultimately. And if we beat, we'll see.
Joe Flacco's doing great things with the Bengals.
That he is.
He's got T. Higgins and Jamar Chase's fantasy favorites again. T. Higgins.
Absolute backs against the wall, though. Like, if we go 1-6, like, we could maybe afford to lose 3 more football games.
3? Jesus Christ. I
mean, 8 wins may win this division. Like, the Bengals honestly suck. I think the Steelers, think these on tape now, I wouldn't be shocked if the Bengals get blown out in their next game. Like, I don't know. I just feel like the Steelers aren't a good football team. They haven't played anybody. They barely beat the Jets.
Wow.
To be honest. Like, they should have lost to the Jets.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Seahawks absolutely destroyed them.
Yeah, Seahawks. What Mike Madonna's doing out there is nothing short of amazing. All credit to him. But I'm just saying, like, going 1-6, like, I don't even want to put it out there, but 1-6 is crazy.
That's 1-6 heading into a short week before the trade deadline.
And
latest 1-5 team to ever play fucking football. I think we are.
No, I agree.
I mean, our defense healthy was giving up 40 points a game.
I was saying this in the Carter column.
We as I point out, the last week against the Rams was it's only the second time we allowed less than 20 points. The other time was against the Browns.
Particularly for the Ravens, they have the 5th easiest schedule the rest of the way. In fact, the next 5 games is the easiest schedule in the NFL.
They did.
They're all Browns.
You're right, Jordan. They had that going into the season. I don't think going into the season, the Patriots were going to be leading the AFC East. I don't think they had a lot of the teams that were supposed to be bad were not as bad as they were supposed to be. Remember, this is based off of last year when these
I
teams
agree with
sucked.
you, but those next 5 games are Jets,
Oh yeah, the
Dolphins,
Jets suck. The Dolphins suck.
Bears,
Those
Browns, Vikings. Like those teams are not good. We
Mm-mm.
don't play the Patriots till
I'm
December.
sorry. I'm sorry. Don't. I didn't remember last time a bad team had a 4-game winning streak.
What are you talking about?
The
If the
Bears.
Ravens
The
played
Bears are
the,
currently on a 4-game winning streak.
but they played the Saints. I think they played the Vikings. They lost to the Vikings week 1. They haven't played anybody, to be honest. If they played the Lions and the Rams and the Texans, they'd be fucking 1-6 too. I'm convinced of it.
But yeah, okay, I'll give you. They lost to the Lions, but then after that, they haven't lost since.
They got blown the fuck out by the Lions, and they barely beat the Saints last week. Like I just don't think they're all that. I think they just haven't played anybody. They played the Raiders. Like no, we're not gonna no. I don't think we should be giving them their flowers.
The Texans weren't scoring jack, and they dropped a 40 burger on us.
Like the Bears beat Jaden Daniels Washington Commanders by 1 point on a field goal to end the game. I don't know. I'm not buying it.
I don't know how much I can give into one good defense game against the Rams in bad weather.
To Ross's defense, yes. Like we got 40 put up on us. It was like, again, we were a lot more unhealthy. I think coming back healthy, people being where they need to be. Again, not having Lamar is an issue, but I do trust this offense more with Tyler Huntley, where I think that's going to be.
Because it should have been Tyler Huntley a game and a half ago.
Did we beat the Rams with Tyler Huntley starting?
Yes,
I think we do.
I think we do. Just because how ugly that game was, I think that was a better shot. I don't know why.
Cooper Rush is dog shit. He should have never been
ginger-headed dumbass.
Like absolutely terrible. So I mean, we're gonna see what happens, but like I said, it honestly works out getting Pat Ricard's feet wet, getting him back in rotation. Seeing how this running game goes, I don't think it's going to be a big passing game. I do expect us to really run a lot, whether it be with Tyler or Derek and the many other running backs we still have.
To your point, Tyler running. I think last week he had a couple runs out of the pocket, and I was like, "That's all we need on third down." Lamar should be doing that. He wasn't.
Like I said, they could have the offensive line couldn't block for Lamar. Grant, yes, he's holding on the ball a lot longer this year, but now you're gonna be like, all right, go block for a statue Cooper Rush. Oh, yeah, that's dumb. You had to change your entire offense for 2 weeks. We scored 13 points. We were averaging 30-something.
39.
We scored 13 points in 2 weeks.
The Bears are lucky Lamar's hurt. Because the Bears can't score more than 25 points.
Well, I was ecstatic when I found out they were missing the top 3 cornerbacks. I was like, yo, Lamar against missing the top 3 quarterbacks? Sweet. Then all of a sudden, Lamar's out.
Yeah.
Oh, crap. So
that felt like a gut punch. I got hyped. I shared the Ravens post to my story on Instagram. Yeah. I was like texting, like, yo, call everyone, city's up. Yeah, like what? Like
they hit us in the first half, not gonna lie.
Really had us going. Like, what happened? What is going on? Again, the Ravens are very similar to the New England Patriots of old. We'll never truly fucking know.
What I don't get is how
we'll get to it. We kind of do know.
I don't understand how he's like he can't play Sunday, but he can play in 48 hours or whatever it is on Thursday. Like, I don't know. It reeks. It's weird to me.
But maybe they think. Well, I'll explain. I'll explain later. I got a little explanation.
You do? Okay. Because I was gonna go. I truly think because the Bears aren't the caliber of teams that we have just been dog walked by. I think they trust Tyler Huntley. I think they trust his athleticism to extend the play, to build the run game. And it's like, hey, it's a short week. Fuck it. Let's run with it. Let's go Tyler Huntley this week. You're 100% next, Thursday. Let's go. I don't know.
He put the Bears 4 years ago, did not have this kind of offense around him, and we still won that football game. I know the Bears have evolved since then, but their top 3 corners are out, I believe.
That's true.
The opportunities are there to get some maybe easy third downs. Mismatch with Hopkins, that kind of thing. It'll be there.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Um, yeah. So I saw we made a signing. Actually, I wanted to talk about it. Carl Lawson.
Woo!
Wow.
Keeping the tradition alive of AFC North teams is passing players around.
Yeah. Yeah. So he played with the Cowboy last season where he notched 5 sacks, which isn't bad. Of course, yeah. I vaguely remember him on the Bengals, honestly.
Yeah, the clip they showed of him was him beating Alejandro Villanueva to sack Big Ben.
Whoa.
That's how long ago he played for the Bengals.
Jesus Christ.
Well,
Like,
that makes sense.
But what have we been getting from what we have?
citizens. Like, what the fuck?
Last time we signed a seat, last time we did that, it worked out well. It seemed to work out well for us in our pass rushing.
I guess.
I mean, Kyle Van Noy, Clowney the one year. I mean, Kyle's still kicking it somehow.
Yeah. Kyle Van Noy's is.
But, I mean, what have we been getting? We traded Oweh. And you know who I was just thinking about, who I completely forgot? Good old Adisa Isaac.
Yeah, we do have him still. Where's
He's hurt somewhere. I don't know.
hurt somewhere?
I haven't seen his name anywhere for a while. He's on the IR. He hurt himself in the start of the season, like always, for this preseason. And he's just,
Yeah.
I mean, I'll do something.
Yeah. I think again, it's really gonna come down to defense. I think right now, our defense is right now gonna have to be the most important part of the team. They're really gonna have to show. They're really gonna have to stop. The offense is shoddy at best. We still have Falele starting, so who the fuck knows how that's gonna go? But if the defense can, hold them to 20 points, anything's possible.
Between what we saw against the Rams, where outside a messy third quarter, they pretty much shut them out. Granted, they missed field goals and stuff. Coupled with the bye week, coupled with Roquan Smith coming back and Uzier coming back, how confident are you guys that we've turned the page from what we saw against? And to be fair, very prolific offenses against Buffalo and Detroit and the Kansas City Chiefs, who honestly have been doing it to everyone.
Yeah.
So it's really not the worst that happened. It just looks worse because it was all in a row. Frankly,
I think, look, if the defense comes back healthy, if Roquan is playing in that hunter mentality, I think the sky's the limit. I don't want to see, people getting burnt on the back end. Want to see how that goes. But again, if we can get pressure up front, again, health is going to play a factor here. I think it's anybody's game. I am still worried about the interior of the D line. That's going to be a worry for me as long as Matt BK is not in there. But the outside edge seems like it could hold up. I trust Kyle Van Noy. Mike Green's making good strides forward. Tavius Robinson, he's playing. So yeah.
No, that's kind of how I feel. It's the defense needs to show me that they can turn it around, keep it going. Whatever they did against the Rams, feel good at weather, whatever effect. If they can keep playing like that with the injuries they had, and even with Huntley, our offense can do at least half what Lamar can do. And when Lamar gets back, we've already seen what that can do. Yeah. So if we can, it's just going to be calling defense. The interior line. If we win if we do win this game, and even when Thursday, does EDC hit the phones? There are possible interior linemen out there that could help if we're not. I mean, how many times have we talked about this? The Ravens defense is best known when they have a guy in the middle that can just eat bodies and let Roquan and whoever's playing next to him run free. And unlike the Eagles, Michael Paris is not coming out of retirement to help. No, he's already said no.
I don't even think
it would take like 3-4 weeks for him to even get remotely ready.
I was about to say, there's no.
He's done. He's not happening. As of now, it's what we have, and to be fair, our D line is not much. At least interior.
To be fair, Matabuke is out for the year, and
Yes,
anytime you
hurts.
lose, that's like if Chris Jones was out for the Chiefs. You know what I mean? It's like you lose those kind of guys. It's your team entirely. When the Eagles lost their guy against the Cowboys, you remember he spit on Prescott, ejected. Instantly, the Cowboys could run the football down the middle, and Prescott had all day to throw. And I think the difference, it's impossible to replace these guys. The reason we got blown out by Houston is because Hamilton didn't play, and Roquan didn't play, and Marlon Humphrey didn't play. Like, we're obviously going to get fucking dog walked. They're all back and they've had 2 weeks ago already for the Chicago Bears. So I think their game plan should be sound. And I would argue that they're a lot more healthier. They're fresh. They're at home. That benefits the Ravens a lot, I think, there.
And as we've mentioned many times in the past, Harbaugh is pretty good after a bye. That's just. I mean, let's hope that can keep up. That's usually been one of his good things.
Because if that don't work out, we might have a different conversation next week. Man. Football. Let's talk about this injury report, Ross. What you got for me?
Anyway, so we'll start with the good news. Obviously, everyone with no injury designation, which means they're playing, they're all back. Good old cornerback Chibuike Awuzie. His hamstring's finally feeling good. Good old Zay Flowers, his shoulder's all right. Kyle's back. Hopkins was a little sick one day, so he's back. He's fine. Humphreys was also sick, but he's good. And as we have mentioned before, good old PQ Pancake, he's back finally. Good. Roquan obviously back, and Ronnie is back after an ankle and also a rest day because he's old and hurt.
Got the weakest.
And good old Tez Walker's back, so good old touchdown Tez is fine. For the first time in a while, we have no one questionable. So you're either good or you're not. And as we mentioned before, Lamar is not. Yeah. And of course, as Jordan mentioned, no, Namde still, and Broderick Washington is also still on the IR.
Like, even if we had Broderick Washington, that would give me so much more confidence in that D line.
And also, I'm not entirely sure what's going on with Emory Jones, so he's not on the report. But I don't know.
The rookie, I don't think.
There was something going on that the doctors didn't clear, but then the doctor did. But I mean, that sounds like I don't know. But anyway, more on the Lamar situation.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Basically, from what I got, move you guys. Lamar was present for participation fully in the entire Friday practice ahead of Sunday's game against the Bears. Upon further evaluation today, after confirming with the league office, because Lamar did not take starter reps in practice, we update our report to reflect his practice preparation, so that's why he went to limited on Friday and I was out. Basically, from what I heard from Rappaport, as Jordan pointed out, he was taking scout team reps. So apparently, if you're doing that, that basically means you're not fully participating in practice, so him being listed full was not entirely accurate, apparently.
Like, when the fuck do you think the last time Lamar Jackson ever took a scout team rep?
Flacco was quarterback, probably.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Like, what?
But, of course, as people like to have fun and joke about, the Ravens do this and make this news the day after the NBA's newest gambling scandal. So now, and we're like, wait a minute. Because I can tell you personally, the odds dropped by 5 points. And after that announcement, and ticket price dropped about $20.
Wow. Lamar moves later.
Yeah, it went from Ravens -6.5 to Ravens, last time I saw on DraftKings -1.5.
That's the craziest thing.
Ticket prices went from $60 to about $40 in about an hour.
They're going to be like $10 this week.
It will still be a really good game, I think.
It'll be a great game.
I think Caleb Williams ain't all that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not overly worried.
I feel it's going to be a good game because I feel we have a capable quarterback and run our offense.
We have a half decent quarterback that can run that offense that he has ran before.
He's led us into the playoffs before.
Now
He
play
almost
Burrow
beat the
in said game.
Bengals.
What?
Yeah.
Again,
And as we have our healthy corners, they have their hurt corners. So, I mean, just the Snoop effect alone makes me feel better. If it was Cooper again, I'd be like, you've got to be kidding me.
I was about to say, so I look at this from many different positions. One point of view I look at this from is potentially being a solidifying job interview for Snoop. I don't think Snoop is a starting NFL quarterback. This is no disrespect to him. I don't think he is going to be a franchise quarterback, but he's a good journeyman. And the Ravens have a good rapport for him. Again, they brought him back. I wonder, just given that fact, how this could, shape his future with the Ravens, maybe at a permanent basis. Again, having him with 1-2 with Lamar Jackson is like.
I never knew why they let that stop. That he was the perfect quarterback to be Lamar's backup.
And he's content with it. He's not looking.
He's fine with it. And I mean, they're best friends. Where do you get that? Even honestly, I would have took Josh Johnson this year over Cooper because once again, he can run his form of Lamar's offense. Like you said, he's not going to be a franchise quarterback. That's done. He can make his spots are here or there. I mean, he's been Browns, Dolphins, but he's been all. He has no. He has a perfect job here.
Yep.
I don't know what he is. He's on the roster now. He ain't going anywhere unless we cut him, which we damn well shouldn't. Especially if he plays good this week. Cooper, just get ready to hold the clipboard and sit at the end of the bench or whatever you all do, the iPad or whatever you all do when you're not playing.
Not the iPad.
Maybe you could watch some stuff and maybe see something and be like, hey, this is what I saw. But yeah.
That's not bad. What about you, Jordan? What do you think about it?
I think Huntley can run the RPO. He is enough of a threat with the running game that I think it gives Henry a little bit more edge. That edge that you're not going to get with the Cooper rush when you know it's coming down the hill. You can just crowd the box. If you crowd the box against Huntley, I think he can move around just enough to, do the things that Lamar Jackson does enough that you're going to get burned if you get overcompensate for Derrick Henry. So I do like that. And he's been in this offense for so long that he knows how to play in this offense. He knows, the routes. He knows the route tree. He's got comfortability with Bateman and Flowers. And I think, he's going to love having Hopkins in this lineup. And, Mark Andrews, hello. I mean, he had a touchdown against the Bears when they played together 3-4 years ago. So I think that's something to look for tomorrow, especially the Mark Andrews connection. I think he could have a big game.
He is literally set behind Lamar Jackson. So he knows Lamar's be like, this is what I'm seeing. Oh, okay. Lamar will be there. Be like, hey, this is what, and I think he will definitely be more of a help him than he was to help. You'll definitely see him next to Snoop after every play. Every day.
Lamar with the earpiece in, and Lamar's going to be coaching from the sideline.
Yes, he 100% because Lamar's understands that helps the team. It's in its team. He knows what he will help Snoop. He will be there like, hey, this is what I'm seeing. Just look right next time. Maybe watch this. Like I said, he literally has sat in the film room with Lamar and T, going over what Lamar is doing. Like, huh? Okay, yeah. And he's not Lamar. No one is. We all know that. Lamar is one of one. But Snoop is pretty close. At least for what we need.
It is. It's going to be real fun. It's going to be a fun game. Hopefully people will show up. Weather should be classic October football weather.
I think just because of Snoop, people might show up because we're chanting for him last game.
Yeah.
I'm eerily confident. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's not going to be a blowout. Like, if Lamar played, I actually thought we were going to win big. Just because Lamar generates so much fucking points. But with Snoop, I feel like we're going to capitalize on trips into the red zone. We're going to not go 3 and out in ugly fashion. And he's not going to be throwing picks all over the football field. And because he runs on 3rd and 2. You know what I mean? Like, you don't need to worry about Cooper Rush taking off. You can just pin your ears back. You can play man. You can be aggressive. You play man against Snoop, he's probably going to run. And I think that's an advantage that they have over a Bears team that is a little bit weak on the back end, to be honest with you. They're down the top three corners, and I think Hopkins is going to have a field day, 101. Flowers is going to have a field day in that secondary. Just running around.
And as you say, again, all these openings up with the secondary being half beaten. You got Snoop running. You got our receivers doing what they do. And then you have Derrick Henry, who has yet to truly prove himself outside of week one. Again, Pat Ricard being back in that offense is going to be I'm so fucking interested. If this offense is genuinely better, they need to sign Pat Ricard to a lifetime contract and be done with it. If literally that was the missing piece, which it could be, probably is, again, having an extra guard back there who can also catch passes, block all around in every which way possible.
Hell, if I say if he wasn't coming off a calf injury, you want to rush the passer a little bit? You want to go back to your D line spot there for a little bit there? Pancake, that's you used to do that.
Yo, if he popped on D line,
there's a little help. Just take on the guard and center for a little bit.
Oh, that's crazy. Oh, man.
And missing that 300 pounds up the gut and pulling and everything.
That can move.
We beat the Bills with them. We probably even do a little bit better against the Lions in short yardage and the Chiefs and across the board. I think we scored last week in the red zone with him.
Yeah. This day and age with how small linebackers and all that are getting, you got that running towards you and can move. You're like, oh, crap. And as we talked about when he first won, then right behind that is 200-something pound Derrick Henry at speed, smiling because he's about to shove someone into the ground.
Yeah. And with the RPO, like you have to commit to Ricard if you're on defense. And then all of a sudden it's being pulled by Huntley the other way. Like it's a whole thing, or he's out in front of Huntley. Lamar hopefully next week. I think it's early enough in the season that regardless of what happens against the Bears, as long as the Ravens take care of their division games, I think the Ravens are in really good shape because I trust that our opposition in the division cannot win against the likes of the Bears and the Lions and the Chargers and the Chiefs and the Colts. All those teams that we've lost to, they still have to play them. And they're not going to win those football games based on what I've been seeing. The Steelers can barely beat bad teams.
Barely beat bad teams. They just got beat by the Bengals. Talking about
their defense looked like duty that game.
30-31 Thursday night. Joe Flacco.
Jamar Chase was running open.
I love Joe Flacco. He ain't doing it every week.
Flacco, fantasy right there. He started him again this week.
He had T. Higgins and Jamar Chase. These are two of the greatest receivers he's ever thrown to.
Holy crap, this is what it's like to have receivers.
Yeah. This Thanksgiving game, not to get too ahead of ourselves, but that Thanksgiving game, if Joe Flacco's still a quarterback and they're still hot like they are now, that shit might be a problem. Because Joe's coming back with a better team, which is wild. He's going to be coming back. Like that.
Again. He gets to play 3 times possibly.
It is fucking
somehow in the regular season.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's right. Because we still have to play the Bengals twice.
Yeah, we played him as a Brown.
Yeah, we played him with the 2 games with the Bengals. That's crazy. I wonder if he gets a standing ovation that game, or it's just
we did it already.
It's pomp and circumstances.
You're old news.
Yeah, you came back on the anniversary game. That was exciting.
We're good.
Yeah. Whatever. Oh man, the Browns, they beat the shit out of the Dolphins, but Tua is just completely brain dead right now. So
Dolphins suck.
Terrible. Absolutely abysmal. Can't wait for that Thursday night game.
Now, if y'all remember, the Dolphins had lost every game.
Yeah,
and then they beat the Ravens and Bill got fired. Yeah. Do we see a repeat?
I don't.
The fuck not.
No.
That.
Put it out there. The Dolphins have never been kind to the Ravens.
I want you to.
No, they also had the historical comeback against us at home.
Yes.
down.
And there was the game where, like, for Lamar Jackson couldn't handle the
Yeah,
zero
the
blitz. Do you
zero
remember that
blitz.
on Thursday
Yeah,
Night Football?
I remember
It's
that
always
game.
Thursday Night Football.
I remember that game. Yeah, all the Dolphins, literally every play just blitzed everyone, and for some reason, Greg Roman was like, "Hey, all receivers run 10 yards and hang out with each other.
Oh God, the Greg Roman era was so.
Don't run a quick slant, right where there's no one at. Let's have two receivers on each side, do a curl, and then hug."
The Greg Roman era was so fucking stressful.
Confident Lamar Jackson plays next week either because it's only 4 days from now. Do you know
I,
what is the fucking difference?
I
could see them making a big deal being a homecoming game.
I could. Yeah, I mean, if they.
I'm just a little less optimistic. Like, I feel like I'm not going to be as optimistic when the fucking report comes out this week. And it's like, oh, he was limited again on Monday. Won't be shocked, or Tuesday, whatever. Would not be shocked if they ease him next week.
I just said he was technically full, but the only reason I changed it was because of how he practiced.
Right, because he was limited.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyway, yeah, I mean, but if you're going to be not having him, the Dolphins would be the team not to have him against. Like, they may hold him out because, like, it's the fucking Dolphins. If we beat the Bears with Huntley, I actually won't be upset if we sit him out or not. So then it's 10 more days for the Dolphins to get healthy.
Lamar in Miami is deadly.
Yeah.
True.
I remember when he goes to Florida.
Marvelous.
He loves Florida.
That's home. He played at home. He's played in that climate since he was 7. That's home. That I'm telling you, he's gonna play that Thursday night game just based on home alone. He's like, look, I'll sacrifice not playing the Bears. That's fine, but I'm about to go home on Thursday. I'm gonna come out there and show him what I got.
I got a restaurant down there.
Huh?
He's got a restaurant down in Florida.
A restaurant, he got family, his whole squad down there. Ain't no way in hell he isn't playing Thursday.
Well, hell, I mean, even if he don't play, it's still Snoop's homecoming.
This hurricane hit.
Shit, that's true. Wait, when is the Hurricane Melissa? Is it supposed to hit?
I don't know.
I don't know. I heard it was like near Jamaica, so
it is right now.
Shit.
That's fine. We have Derrick Henry. He can run in a hurricane.
He can run in a hurricane. Well, he can barely run in nice weather. I'm gonna be real with you, but we're gonna see. Pat Ricard's back. Things are different. This is a mental thing. We're putting good things into the air.
Pancake.
Speaking of good things, Bateman, who could potentially be my Walter Payton. I think he might get it off of this. He was the Week 8 NFL Players Association Community MVP for hosting his 4th annual Bateman Boutique at the local Ronald McDonald House. Thanks to Bateman, more than 200 pediatric patients were able to get in the Halloween spirit with costumes, candy, and crafts. That's awesome. Doing shit for the community, doing shit for the kids. That's awesome. That's a good palate cleanser. Good on Bateman. Good on Bateman. It'd be cool as shit to see a Raven get the Walter Payton. That'd be cool. Who was the last? Roquan? Did he get it?
No, I think it was
Have we had anybody?
Our nose tackle.
Oh,
the big guy. I can't remember his name. Played for the Jaguars for a minute.
Yeah.
Calais Campbell. Calais Campbell won it. Yeah.
Shit, that's awesome. I knew it was somebody on defense. No, that'd be cool as shit. That's awesome. W2 Bateman. Yeah. Ravens play the Bears tomorrow. What time is it?
1:00 p.m.
1 o'clock. Yep.
Iron Eagle, baby.
Iron Eagle. All the broadcast map. I don't know if it's going to change, but when I saw it, most of the country was getting us, and except Florida.
It's the number one. It's the number one CBS crew is why it's Iron Eagle.
Wait, Tony Romo's going to be here?
No, that's 4:00. He's number one at 4:00. I figured Iron Eagle, but I wonder if CBS is sitting there like, damn it, we thought we were getting Lamar.
Oh yeah, for sure.
They're like, crap. All right, Ian, go get Huntley.
The Thursday night crew was like, I hope to God Lamar plays on Thursday.
Yeah, I know they're definitely thinking like
they were so excited.
The Dolphins suck. They're like, we can't have this is gonna be a crappy Thursday night game.
Oh my God.
Lamar plays, they have so many things I can talk about.
If Lamar plays, the game's going to feed families. Like people, he's not missing Miami. I'm just saying that he's not missing his homecoming game.
Heard
And
it
if,
here first.
well, I really don't know. I don't know. So I don't know. We're gonna see. If we got any last thoughts, Jordan.
Yeah, the Lamar thing left me speechless a little bit, so I don't have too many last thoughts. But I think it's just the latest in the Lamar Jackson relationship with the Ravens. He's either hurt a little bit. I'm curious. People are talking about how it might be influenced by his contract. I don't think that's true.
Yeah.
I think he knows he's getting paid. I think if he could play, he'd be out there. I don't think he's ever been about that. Though the year he sat out and Huntley played. Who knows? But Huntley played well enough to win that football game, and he didn't have no Derrick Henry behind him when he did it. So I'm excited about this game on Sunday against the Bears. In Stoop, we trust. He should have been, as Ross said, should have been there the entire time. I'm not sure we lose to the Rams with him.
He's so much different right now. I'm just be real, y'all.
I feel like he takes over at least at halftime of the Rams game. That just something. But no, we waited too long. I don't know why I didn't play at all against the Texans. But
Any last thoughts?
well, don't have a problem. Apparently, people on Twitter X, they were so bad they made Lacey DeCosta quit. She's not on Twitter no more. It's just dumb. I don't know why they bug her so much about football stuff.
There's a fucking cesspool.
Yeah.
That doesn't surprise me.
No, I was
People
just
suck.
one day someone said a guy. I looked, I was like, oh crap, she's gone. Damn.
Yeah.
It's all the fair weather fans who just found the Ravens. Like, we're used to, like, the mid 2000s when we had Kyle Bowler and shit.
Chris,
I say that all the time. Most of the fans now have only been fans since about 2018.
it's the Lamar Jackson.
Lamar fans. They said, like, I bring it up all the time, Jordan. They didn't have to go through the Chris Redmonds, the Kyle Ballers, the Anthony
I
Brooks.
pinch myself every day that we have an MVP quarterback. I never thought I'd ever see that.
Multi.
Twice. Should be three.
Like I said, I brought this up when Lamar first was starting to get big. I was like, Baltimore's never had. Everyone's like, well, Joe Flacco. I'm like, no. Joe Flacco was different. He was a Super Bowl MVP. Lamar Jackson is a entertainment.
Yeah.
Flacco wasn't doing commercials. He wasn't doing fashion suits. He wasn't going. He wasn't like, hey, look at my restaurant. Look what I'm doing. He was
He's
what he is now. He's 41 with the Bengals. What I saw on the sideline, I saw 10, 20 years ago, 10, 15 years ago on our sideline. Just and then gets excited. We highly have a thing. And unfortunately, though, it attracts the fair weather fans. The ones who didn't survive, as Bray said, the bowlers, the Redmonds, the
Cody Banks.
Even the one Super Bowl run where we had 5 games, we didn't score a touchdown.
The Trent Dilfer, like we won our Super Bowl in the most struggle way of possible. Again, Lamar Jackson, to what you were saying, though, Lamar Jackson is truly a celebrity quarterback. And again, this seems like a glazed session for Lamar, which, again, you're a Ravens fan. It's probably going to be. It just is what it is. This man literally is the reason ticket prices have gone down. That just shows you the gravity he pulls. He's going to get paid. And he's going to probably retire Raven if Steve Bisciotti has anything to do with it. But I'm just saying, I don't know. I would be curious to see him with a different coaching staff. Not gonna lie, that'd be cool.
I think he's at that point in his career where he's being held back yet again by his OC, in my opinion. And we're somehow going to waste Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson. Because even if we make the playoffs, which is the goal, I don't see a playoff team on that field right now. I just don't see one. And they will pull the switch like they did last year, like they do whenever they win the Super Bowl. They just pull a switch. Maybe that's what happens. But
better players take away the ping pong table.
You can't improve this team on paper, really. A couple players, maybe. Yeah, well, because you don't have Roquan. Like these are players that you win Super Bowls with. Like, yes, they lost Matabuke, but other than that, and Falele is not good. But one guard not makes an offense. Like the entire fucking product is rotten apple.
It's a
So
year.
hopefully, we
We find a worm, we fix the apple.
cut the worm, baby.
Yeah, like I said, we got rid of the cornhole, paintball, pop shot,
Coaches
pinball,
are next.
all gone.
Supporting coaches. Harbaugh will fire his coordinators before he gets canned. That's just how it goes.
It's gonna have to happen.
That's what's so confusing about Monken. We had last year from the jump, good all year, good. Henry running all the time. Now all of a sudden he's like Greg Roman's like, hey, Monken, don't run the ball.
I saw something, and it's true. The Buffalo Bills loss broke the fucking Ravens.
That's what.
Yeah.
I heard that.
We win that game. I think we're probably like 4-2 right now.
Yep. It broke the spirit because it was like I think they began to question themselves.
Like, here it is again.
We're gonna win. If we can't beat the Bills, we're not going to the Super Bowl. They're gonna be here again in January.
Yep. Yeah.
It's a mental thing. It's a mental thing.
Yeah, as soon as that field goal went through, it was more of, here we go again.
Mm-hmm.
Another fourth quarter blown lead, and now we are a game behind the Bills.
And then the other team on that coin is the Chiefs, and they physically broke the Ravens. I mean, but it was laughable in the third quarter when Lamar was out and Roquan was out and Hamilton was out and Ubuzie was out and Mara was limping off the fucking football field and Stanley went down. I was like, oh my God, this team has just given up both physically and mentally at this point.
That probably was one of the there's been a couple times this year. First time I'm in the stadium, like I don't really care about that. Was probably the first time in a while I've been at home just like,
yeah.
Well, what's
I want to keep watching this football game right now.
I watched.
They don't care.
I was just doing other stuff, but yeah, I was like, if they don't care, why the hell should I care?
Yeah.
Honestly, I keep telling Mom about Dad and Manny. He's like, all right, you go to the game again. I was like, yeah, they already freaking have my money.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna have to care while I'm there.
They do.
Times I've not stood up most of the games. Like,
They do feel healthier now, though. They feel healthy from a mental standpoint, from a physicality standpoint. Yes, they don't have Lamar, but I think the rest of the team is in a much better place than they were 3 weeks ago. The Rams game, I thought, was a football team that was finally competitive. Just their quarterback play was so fucking awful that they just couldn't get anything going. Because I think Derrick Henry had 100 yards. So I just think that with Snoop and a bye week and everyone and Ricard, I do, and Ubuzie, I feel comfortable that we can probably score 21 plus points and win this football game on Sunday.
And can we also not run the tush push 3 times with Mark Andrews on the 1 yard line?
Yeah, Ricard now. Ricard's a big motherfucker pushing people.
Like I said, and also as I've been waiting for it since Henry's out here, where the hell is the goddamn jump pass?
It's coming, baby.
That was the perfect time.
Didn't they try it like once or something?
No, they did some other type of pass with him. It wasn't the typical Henry.
They threw it back to Lamar's.
Yeah, it wasn't the typical Henry that we've seen.
The one that worked against the Ravens.
Yeah, it was like a toss, and then it wasn't the pass I wanted.
Maybe you know what?
Just because we support the tush push doesn't mean we have to do it.
that
many times in a row.
Yeah.
Or hell, do a tush push with Henry.
Yeah.
But again, he's supposed to be pushing someone's ass with his 200-pound. But yeah, now Ricard can push someone. You're right.
Yeah.
Have him line up back there. Or let him run the ball for a yard.
Yeah. Be real with you. Last thoughts, though, before we get off. This is week 1 again. We had a bye week. Early season. That shit happened. It don't change nothing. But that shit's happened. This is week 1 again. Because at 1-5, you got to go on a pretty historic run from here.
Yep.
And gamble on your division rivals fucking up, which will happen, but you got to bank on it. So it's really just get in gear, get away from the distractions, focus on what's at hand, and that's beating the Bears at 1 p.m. tomorrow at M&T Bank. Yeah, that does it for us tonight. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We will be back earlier, probably Wednesday, to talk about the Thursday game. I think that's going to be a safe bet. And yeah, hopefully we have some happy stories to talk about. But yeah, don't forget to like,